Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Archie and Fred, and what they're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Archie's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we use here at school is a tug and release on his training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Archie's going to come home with his very own training collar. You're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session on Monday afternoon. Now Archie's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Archie heel. Now with a big bully breed like this, you need to be able to walk him without being dragged, and that's what heeling is. Heeling is Archie paying more attention to you than what's going on around him, and each time that you stop your feet, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking your dog, it should be a pleasure. It shouldn't be him dragging you. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. When you're practicing that command, it is a one-word firm stay. There's no question mark on the end. It's not a request, it's a command. You're going to lengthen that sit stay from about 30 seconds all the way up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him, and that's an additional distraction, and you'd be surprised at how long that can take for the dog to allow you to be behind him. And they take off heeling again. So when he sits automatically, like if you're crossing the street, stopping to talk to a neighbor on the street, he should be sitting nicely at your left, waiting for his next command. Fred leaves him in another sit stay, and you can practice your commands. We're getting this beautiful weather this weekend, but you can practice your commands indoors as well as outdoors, and we do recommend that regardless of weather. This time, instead of returning back to Archie, Fred's going to call him. He lightens his tone of voice. He does use his name, Archie, come. And he comes in, and he should sit right in front of you, which we're determined is going to eliminate the jumping. And the corrections, if you watch Fred's left arm, that he's going to give is a tug and release on that training collar. And if he has to repeat a command, it's no heel and a correction. Nice automatic sit. We'll demonstrate that come on command again. This is an important command. And he comes in. Fred praises him on the way in. He comes in and sits. That was very nicely done, Arch. Any of the bully breeds are very, very stubborn, very hard-headed, so this was not an easy job, but we don't get the easy dogs, unfortunately. Now this time what we're going to demonstrate for you are your down commands. The first down command that we're going to demonstrate is a down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay, when you're practicing at home, you can start out at about 2 minutes, and you can work all the way up to 5 minutes. Dogs tend to like to do the down once they learn it better than the sit because it's comfortable. But you want to work up to him holding this down stay for up to 5 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, just as he did on this sit stay. And Archie's supposed to hold that stay until Fred gets all the way back around to heel position. So he made him do it again because he didn't complete it perfectly. And they're going to take off heeling again. And they're going to come back and they're going to demonstrate that down from a distance one more time. It's really come a very, very, very long way. And when we spoke on the phone, and I said that there may be little, things that need working on once he gets home.
Down. Stay.
That we will come out, we will work with you and the family at home. We can introduce other training equipment, but this is the old-fashioned way. This is you work your dog. Fred's going to call him.
Come, good boy.
Coming to you, we can lighten our tone and make it fun, because you always want him to feel comfortable and safe coming to you. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is you're down from a distance. So with your dog seated at your left, you give him the stay command. You turn to face him. He's very distracted. The squirrels and the birds are very active this morning because it's like 60 degrees outside. Fred's going to use his right hand to give the command and drop him into a down from a distance. Now we have demonstrated for you your healing, your automatic sits, your sit stay, your down stay, and your come. These are basic obedience commands that you're going to work on with Archie at home. If he has a time of the day that he gets out of control or gets too amped up, the best thing to do is put his leash on him and work him through it with obedience. So we have enjoyed having him. He's a great guy. I think you're going to be very proud of him. And we will see you very soon. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.